Good morning, Axel. Mm. Okay, let's begin. So, for today, we're doing pyramids. Pyramids, it's very similar to prisms, except it's a different type of shape. All right, again, it's very similar. You have to make sure you depict which triangles are similar and then which are like different, like how many of each different types of triangles you have. Okay, so with number one, we'll start with this triangle and the back triangle. Okay, there's two of the same triangle here, and then two of the same triangle here. Uh, so there's two on either side, and then two in the other sides. And then we have a rectangle at the very bottom. Okay, so we'll start with the rectangle. The rectangle is just 12.5 times 14. Oops. 12.5 times 14. Then we have uh, the two triangles here, which is 12.5 times 12 divided by 2 times 2. So it's just going to be 12.5 times 12. Good morning, Jessica. And then we have here 14. The pink triangles is going to be the same thing. 14 times 11.4 divided by 2 times 2, because there's two of those triangles. All right, same process, very similar. Okay, so 12.5 times 14, which is 175. Then we have 12.5 times 12 times 2 divided by 2, which will be just 150. Okay, and then the last two triangles we have 14 times 11.4, which is uh 159.6. And then we add. So zero point 0.6 for 1, and then we have 1, 2, 8, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 484.6 inches squared. Okay, and then right here, uh, same process. Okay, same process. So identify your triangles, which ones are the same, which ones are different. So we have the front triangle here, then we have this triangle back here. Okay, then we have this triangle right here, and then the back triangle. Then we have our rectangle at the bottom. Okay, so the rectangle 12.5 times 14, okay, which is going to be 175 because it's the same on the right. And then we have the light blue triangles, which is going to be 12.4 times 14 divided by 2 times 2, because there's two of those triangles. And then we have the green triangles, which is going to be 12.5 times 13 divided by 2 times 2. Okay, so um, with let's see, 12.4, oops, 12.4 times 14, which is 173.6. Okay, and then we have 12.5 times 13, 162.5. All right, and then we add all these together. So 511.1 inches squared. Okay, very similar to what we've been doing yesterday, except now it's just a different shape, which is just pyramids. Okay, so now that was for rectangles. Okay, now this is a rectangular pyramid. Okay, and then now this is a square pyramid. Now a square pyramid is actually easier because with a square pyramids, all the triangles on the very top are all the same size. So you're just gonna take this triangle right here, which is 11 times 3 divided by 2, and you're just going to multiply it by all 4 triangles because there's 4 triangles. And then at the very bottom, we have a 1 square, which is just 3 times 3. Okay, so 11 times 3 divided by 2 times 4. 66 on the top, or 66 for the triangles, and then we have 9 for the square, and then we add this together, we just get 75 inches squared. Nice and simple. Square pyramids, very easy. Okay. Now, here's a triangular pyramid. Okay. So we have 3 triangles. Okay, that are all going to be the same. Okay. It's going to be awkward to look at. So it's similar to this one's where all the triangles are going to have the same size, okay? And this one's related to this length right here. That's the height, okay? The base is going to be 15, so it's going to be 16 times 15 divided by 2, and there's 3 of those triangles, so it's just going to be multiplied by, 3, okay? And then for for the bottom triangle is a different triangle. So the bottom triangle here uses this as its height and 15 as its bottom. Okay. Good morning, Antonio. And so this one's going to be 13 times 15 divided by 2. And there's only one of these triangles. Okay. So let's start with. Oops. Okay. So we have 15 times 16 divided by 2 times 3. 360 here. And then we have 13 times 15, divided by 2. So 97.5. And then we add these together. 5, 7, 5, 4. So this is a 5. So 457.5 yards squared. All right. Good morning, Osvaldo. All right. Now, today's lesson is actually a really quick lesson because one is very similar to what we did yesterday, and two, I'm not doing that many shapes. Okay, so we've done 4 shapes. I think we're only doing 6 more. Yeah. Okay. Um, you know what? I'm gonna go and do one of the one of these first. I'm gonna do the pentagonal prism first. Again, very similar to what we've been doing. Start with all these triangles are gonna have the same. Okay, all these triangles here are gonna have the same uh area, except we're just gonna do it all 5 of them. So this is gonna be this is 7 feet here. So it's gonna be 7 feet. Oops. 7 feet times 15. Okay. And then that's divided by 2, and we're going to multiply that by the number of triangles, which is 5 because there's a pentagon. So there's 5 triangles. And then, so the pentagon itself is just going to be 1/2 a times sorry, one it's 5, which is the apothem, times the base, which is the 7, and then you're going to divide that by 2, and you're going to multiply that by, again, the number of sides, so 5. Okay? All right, so we're going to do the first one. Okay, so 7 times 15 divided by 2 times 5. So so 262.5, and then 5 times 7 divided by 2 times 5, which is 87.5. Yep, 87.5. And then you're just going to add these two areas together. So exactly 350 feet squared. Okay? All right, so that's pentagon. All right, very similar process. It's just understanding how many on the top and all that good stuff. Okay, nice and easy. So I'm gonna go back and we're gonna finish these. So this one here, again, it's a triangle. Okay, so the triangle up here, there's 3 of those. Okay, so it's gonna be the height, which is 13, and the width is still 14. So 13 times 14 over 2. There's 3 triangles. So multiplied by 3. And then we're going to do the bottom triangle, which is 14 and 12 divided by 2. And there's only one of those. Okay? So 13 times 14 divided by 2 times 3, 273. Then we have 14 times 2 divided by 6. Oh, whoops. 14 times 12 divided by 6, 28. Oops. What? That doesn't sound right. Wait a minute. Okay. 14 times 12 divided by 2. There it is. Okay, that looks better. 84. Okay. And then we add our areas together. 7, 5, 3. So 357 inches squared. All right. Let's move on to the next one. All right. This is, again, another rectangular pyramid. Okay. And in a rectangular pyramid, you have to be careful. You have to look at, there's 2 different heights. Okay. So the front triangle and the back triangle are going to be 13.8 and 10. So 13.8 times 10 divided by 2 times 2, because there's 2 of those triangles. Then we have the other 2 triangles, okay, which is 14 times 9.5 divided by 2. And again, there's 2 of those triangles. And then we have our bottom length, or our bottom rectangle, which is just going to be 9.5 times 10. Okay, so starting with our first set of triangles, 13.8 times 10 divided by 2 times 2. which is 138. Then we have 14 times 9.5 divided by 2 times 2. Uh-oh. Did I do that right? 14 times 9.5. Yeah, okay. Oops. Was it 133? Yeah, 133. And then we have 9.5 times 10, which is just 95. Then we add all these together. So we have 61613. So 366 inches squared. Okay. Nice and easy. Okay. All right, so let's finish off this one here. Again, here's our triangle, 15 centimeters. Okay, so our triangles, we have 15 times 8. Oh, wait, whoops. That's supposed to be 8 right here. That's 8 centimeters. Okay, so 15 times 8 divided by 2. And again, there's 5 triangles. And then we have our pyramid at the bottom. I mean, not our pyramid, our pentagon at the bottom, which is 8 times 4 divided by 2 times, again, the number of sides, which is 5 because the pentagon has 5 sides. Then we find the area. So 15 times 8 divided by 2 times 5. 300 at the top. Then we have 8 times 4 divided by 2 times 5. 80. Okay, add them together. Nice and easy. 380 centimeters squared. Okay. All right, last two questions. I'm telling you, today was a short day, very short lesson, okay? Because it's just easy and I can just drill through it. Very simple. All right, again, this one is a square pyramid. Again, nice and easy. We just have our triangle here, our main triangle, which is going to be 10 times 2 divided by 2 times 4. All right. And then we have our bottom pyramid square, which is just 2 times 2. That's just going to be 4. And then here it's just going to be, it should be 40 because it's just 10 times 2 divided by 2 times 4. So 10 times 2 divided by 2 times 4, 40. Okay, and then we add them up. So 44. Oh, there's no, well, I guess there's no, it's just going to be units squared. Um, yeah, I don't know where there's no units, so it's just units squared. All right, and then our last question, which is another pentagonal pyramid. Okay, again, we want to see this triangle. Okay, and then this is 10 inches. So our triangle has a height of 15 and then a base of 10. We're going to divide that by 2, and then we're going to multiply that by 5, because again, this is a pentagonal pyramid. There are 5 triangles at the top. And then we have our pentagon itself, which is going to be 5 times 10 divided by 2, and again multiplied by 5 because there are 5 sides all around. Okay, so let's do the top one first. So 15 times 10 divided by 2 times 5, which is 375. Oops. And then at the very bottom we have 5 times 10 divided by 2 times 5, 125. Add them together. 5, 0, 5. So 500 inches squared. All right, and that is the end of today's lesson. All right, we did surface area for pyramid, surface area for prisms yesterday. Tomorrow, we're going to actually do a challenge one. We're actually going to do surface area of two composite shapes or 3D shapes. So we're going to do one prism, one pyramid put together, and we're going to find the surface area of that. All right, a nice fun challenge for tomorrow. Let me just save this. Okay. Um, the quizzes are up. Oh, your exit ticket. Okay, so your exit ticket. All right, today your answer is going to be purple. Okay, at least it should be purple. The answer to today's exit ticket, the color purple. All right, go ahead and go get that done. All right. So that is the end of today's lesson. It's nice and short. Tomorrow will be a little bit, maybe longer, maybe somewhat the same. I'm not gonna do too many problems tomorrow, example problems, because the quiz tomorrow I'm only gonna do maybe 3 questions, 2 to 3 questions. Today is only 4. Okay, nice and easy. I don't want to give you guys a hard time. We only have 3 weeks of school or 2 weeks of school. Oh, we only have 2.5 weeks of school. Okay? So keep up the good work, guys. We're almost there. Don't start slacking. All right? Do it all, do nothing, even though most of you guys are doing, well, maybe not the ones that come to my stream, but the ones that don't come to my stream, a majority of them is just stop doing work, and that's not a good thing. Okay? So keep up the good work, guys. 2.5 more weeks. We're almost there. End it strong, all right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.